Parents and teachers, beware. For the first time in the history of the world's strictest parents, every teenager who has ever been on the show has been invited to London to an exclusive cinema premiere.
Watching it again is actually cringe-worthy.
Yeah. They've never met before as a group, but tonight, Britain's most obnoxious teenagers are gathering for a class reunion to celebrate their top 10 tantrums. Ross Torry went to Alabama 3 years ago.
Get upstairs. Get upstairs, Ross.
I think my tantrums and dramatic events from Alabama are in that top 10. They're in like the top 5. Let's just do it that way. And if they're not, I'm walking out.
Keene unleashed hell in Atlanta.
You will not use profanity in this building.
She's been reunited with her partner in crime, Chezdan Mills.
I'm like Jedward. I can't believe I'm stood in the forest in the rain, trying to have a fag with a Bible on my head. It's ridiculous.
I just can't watch it. It's just too awkward. That is all vodka, boy. It's like, oh, really? Is that really me?
I'd like to think me and Lizzie have got some bits in there. We had the rows on the beach, we had everything. We've got to have something in there.
Nikki and Jerry gave it their all in Sri Lanka.
We is in Sri Lankan ghetto, with all the ghetto people.
We invited 40 teens to this evening's event, but only half had the guts to turn up. Which of them will be crowned top of the Tantrum Pops and take the #1 spot? Since 2008, nearly 30 families from the far corners of the globe have opened their doors to nearly 50 of our wayward British teens. Every one of them with their own unique views on parenting.
But am I friends with my children? No, I'm not. I'm not your friend. I'm your parent.
Drinking, drugs, and sex, they're selfish behaviors that destroy lives.
Yeah, you'll do as I say. If you don't do that, you're welcome to bugger off.
And every family had their own special way of doing things.
Let me show you what the rules are.
Annoying rules that question a teenager's perception of hygiene.
Beds will be made each morning.
Your room must be kept tidy.
Bed and room inspections to follow.
Rules that disturb a teenager's human right to have fun.
We do not consume alcoholic beverages or addictive substances.
No smoking, no drugs. No sexual activity except between married consulting adults.
Rules that disturb every teen's sense of fashion.
Clothing is not allowed in our home or outside that exposes breasts,
shoulders, stomachs, backs, or thighs.
And no makeup is permitted.
We do not allow piercings or tattoos.
And rules that are, quite frankly, baffling.
And boys or men are never, ever allowed to be standing up.
You may find that funny. All of my children sit.
With rules like these, it was never going to be a smooth ride. We all remember the constant rows about smoking.
You're in my house, and you're a child, you're a minor. In the U.S., you have to do what an adult says.
The explosions over exposed flesh.
Oh, God, this is wrecking my head. This is wrecking my head.
And the perpetual bickering over bad language.
Shut up and listen to me. Get upstairs. No, bollocks.
Tonight, we look back at their biggest strops.
Take the piss!
Outbursts.
I'm sick of being treated like a little kid when I'm not a little kid.
And freakouts. And decide who gets the honour of having thrown the biggest ever tantrum on the world's strictest parents.
What you learn? This has to stop, and I mean it.
They think Mariah Carey is a diva. Mariah Carey's got nothing on me.
So grab your popcorn and cola, kick back and savour the top 10 tantrums.
This is pointless. I'm not picking up shit in like some slum for nothing. Oh, no. That's just shit. So it's pretty like gash, really.
In the opening spot in our countdown is Peter Wrigley, who didn't take well to the slums of India.
This is a joke. It's an actual joke.
If you're gonna act like a bloody jet, people are gonna hate you. It's only 4 hours, and you bloody well better do it. Force them.
The part about the slums, I got a lot of stick for. Everyone's like, oh, you're a complete twat.
When Peter was sent to India, he believed he was top dog.
That is all vodka, boy.
With a very clear plan for life.
Ideal world. Absolutely minted. Loads of fit girls, loads of drink. Perfect, mate.
When I was 16, I was quite arrogant at the time. I mean, yeah, very arrogant. I don't really know why. Looking back now, I mean, I had braces, half a tooth, my hair was all over the place. I sort of think back, I'm like, why? What sort of made me think that I was so good? Oh, dear me, so arrogant, so vain as well.
For this middle-class boy, India's extremes of poverty were meant to touch a nerve, but Peter had remarkably thick skin.
Oh, you're fucking joking.
I'm sorry about that, man.
Don't worry about it. I will hold. You have to bend down.
I'll see you later. There's always going to be poverty. So I sort of, my logic at the time was, well, there's nothing I can do to change it, so fuck it, it's not my problem, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to be able to, by me picking up a bit of litter, I'm not going to be able to help them.
You're going to handle the bag only?
No, I'm going.
Hold the bag?
I'm going, mate.
Hold the bag, please.
No, I can't bother.
I didn't feel comfortable being there. I genuinely felt like it was actually kind of scary. There was thousands and thousands of people there, and it absolutely stank. It smelled disgusting. Watching it back, that was ridiculous. I mean, I wish now that I just stayed and just held the bag and not said such stupid things like, oh, this is gash. I was just, oh, shut up.
Just hold the bag at least.
No, really, I'm going. I can't, I'm done.
Why?
No, seriously, I'm done.
Because you're irritated?
No, get out of my way, seriously.
Wait.
Get out of my way.
Whoa.
When I was watching, I was just like, oh, I wanted to go in and punch me, just like, stop acting like such an idiot.
He acted like a bloody fool. He's just gone and walked off, man. He's supposed to be doing the social work, yeah? I mean, I'm doing it. What's gonna happen to the family honor and stuff, man? Not right.
It's just so childish. I looked like I was about 12, have throwing a little tantrum. No, not doing it.
So did this Indian adventure give Peter a taste of humble pie or just a dose of Delhi belly?
Compared to now, 3 years later, I've got a job, I've got a lot more motivation, I know what I want to do, so it's a big change.
I don't know. I'd quite like to go home now, to be honest.
Just 12 months ago, 17-year-old Nikki Style had some serious anger issues.
Who's it?
Oh my God, look who it is. Look who it is. That's the girl into fighting college. Yeah, you walk right. I'll get you in college. I'm getting you.
It's hard to explain how angry I was. I'd wake up, be angry. All day I'd be angry. Go to bed, I'd be angry.
Guys, she's gone.
Yeah, I went to anger management. I got kicked out of anger management for being angry.
In a mission to tame her wild temper, Nikki was packed off to live with peace-loving Buddhists, the De Silvas in Sri Lanka.
Hello. I'm Mandy. Initially, my mission was to go to Sri Lanka, give them loads of grief, come back, not change, and be the same.
Nikki's defiant strategy has earned her the dubious honour of owning tantrum number 9 in our countdown.
Yeah?
No, take it away. And please stop your mind games. You're trying to talk me around everything. Wag.
So you're not screaming at me. You understand?
Don't scream at you.
Yes, you do not.
In my ear at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
If you bring me a glass of warm milk, when I'm not 2 years old and I do not need a glass of milk, put some tea bags of sugar, I would have probably been a little bit happier.
I don't care about what you say. I want you to tell me.
And I don't care what you say. Like
You better care because you're in this house. That's how it goes here.
Yeah, whatever. And I'm telling you to go away now.
I didn't want to be woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I just wanted to rest. I need my sleep. I get grouchy without my sleep.
I told you this attitude has to stop.
No, you told me the swearing had to stop, not the attitude. Oh my God. Are you like on smack or something? Can't like figure out what you say most of the
I
time?
think you have a memory lapse.
No,
Didn't we
I
go
don't
through
have a
those
memory
rules?
lapse. You have a memory lapse.
If someone coming to live in my house and saw what mum was like, I think I would have, I don't know, gone mental at him, to be fair, because it's disrespectful, should I say. It's not respectful, is it?
Nikki.
No, will you move? Don't be grabbing me.
I
No,
want you to
go
look at
away.
me. Nikki,
Go
I
away.
won't touch you. This has to stop, and I mean it. If she cannot change her attitude, she doesn't come back into this house. You understand?
Luckily for everyone, Nikki's attitude did change in Sri Lanka. after a rather spiritual encounter.
Me and Joey thought Buddhist people was where you tap your head and rub your belly, isn't it?
May I be free from anger and fear, peaceful and happy.
I'm glad that I found something that helps with my anger management because I'm actually quite a lot calmer.
She's quite happy, I think.
My behaviour affected my mum in such a bad way. She was like always down because I was always angry all the time. I think without the Strictest parents now, I'd be on my own. I'd be lonely. I wouldn't have my mum. That's the main thing really, isn't it? I wouldn't be talking to my mum. And now I smile quite a lot so everyone gets along with me better.
We're not volunteering to be their fucking skivvies for the day.
Ross Torry's hissy fit extraordinaire was a classic example of why his parents sent him away in the first place.
As a 16-year-old, Ross used to have lots of tantrums.
When I go to college, I expect them you to pay me £31 a month for a bus pass.
It don't just mean it's just shut up, talking.
You spoke to us like a piece of dog dirt on your shoe. That's how it felt. There's no respect whatsoever.
Before I went to Alabama, it was a nightmare. I was just your typical diva kid. I wanted and I got. And I didn't like the word no. If they said no to me, I would have gone mental.
Back in 2008, Ross headed off to one of America's most conservative states to stay with the deeply religious Garnett family.
I'll never forget when I met the Garnetts for the first time. They were just standing, waving like a bunch of nutters. I thought, what is that? What is that?
From the outset, Ross and the Garnett's idea of decent behaviour were worlds apart.
One thing that we don't tolerate in the least is any kind of profanity. No F-bombs, SH, a-hole.
And I just thought, are you serious? Is that what you call it? That's not normal. Just say fuck. Who cares?
The big blowout that's won Ross the 8th spot in our top 10 came as he was given a lesson in humility at the local homeless shelter.
Morning, everybody. Well, they're here to volunteer. They're here to work and help out, and they want to assist in serving, and I told them that you all wouldn't mind.
I'm not going to lie, I hated it. I hated it. It was sad. It was sad seeing them all there, but not for me, not for me.
The heat in the kitchen quickly got too much, and our drama queen boiled right over.
Got dirt on my shoes. I've got shit on them. I need some tissue. No one's getting me in it. I've got to go myself. That infuriated me. That when on my shoes got dirt on them, that was it. I had enough. I wanted to leave. I wanted a new pair of shoes.
Fucking
take the piss!
Is that going to change it?
To me, swearing was just was my normal day. That was my dictionary.
And quit using those words in here. It's a matter of respect.
I shouldn't even cause a fuss or anything. If I was really hurt by it, just gone and get a tissue myself, not demanded the homeless people to get me a tissue. That's really bad, isn't it?
But underneath this outrageous exterior, Ross was hiding a confused and awkward teenager.
When I saw Mark come into the homeless shelter, I thought, oh no. Oh no, I was really scared. I thought, oh God, he's gonna go mental at me. He's gonna go mental.
His temper tantrum was the first step on the road to change.
Did you drop the F-bomb?
Yeah, pretty hard.
So you dropped the F-bomb on these homeless men?
Yeah, I think so. I think they heard it.
Do you have any earthly idea how offensive it is that you would be offended in doing work for the homeless? And B, how offensive it is for you to drop the F-bomb in their presence?
I never say sorry. I never did. And having to stand there in front of him and she apologised for saying the F-bomb, who cares? But now looking back, I do think, I should not have acted like that. I'd like to apologise for my foul language, like if some of you heard today. And I'm sorry that I said it in front of you and disrespected you. The Garnetts helped me calm down, not necessarily because of their rules. It was what they said. It was the advice they gave you. Back then, I didn't know myself. I didn't know who I was lost.
The Garnett's acceptance gave Ross the space he needed to look closely at his behaviour and how it was destroying his family.
I think now Ross, he has definitely matured a great deal. He's become happy with himself, and therefore he's just happier in his own life.
And he says sorry now, doesn't he? If he has said something he shouldn't have said, he will apologise. He will actually apologise to both of us.
Yeah, if he knows he's wrong, he will apologise.
Garnett's taught me, really, to just grow up and become a man and step away from the persona I was and actually become who I am and accept who I was and be proud of it.
I haven't put hardly any makeup on at all, and there's no way I'm doing what you say. That's the end of it. Give me detention. Give me detention every day. I don't care. I want to go home because this place is shit.
To stroppy 17-year-old Essex girl Lucy Dods, education wasn't exactly a priority.
Back then I really enjoyed getting really drunk and just hanging around and coming in late and stuff like that, really. My mum did say don't drink spirits because she knows we all get fuck-a-lucked. So we drank the spirits and we're really out of it. And then when we got sent to South Africa, I just knew that it was a totally different scenario and you couldn't get away with anything.
Morning. After Garnett has brought you to attention, we will have an inspection.
Oh no. Yeah, the headmaster. When I first saw him, like, I thought, oh, this guy is just a big teddy bear sort of thing. He ain't gonna, you know, control me.
Tell me what your problem is.
I don't want to talk at the moment.
You don't want to talk about it? I will have no other choice but to punish you. When school closes, you will sit detention for the afternoon.
I was just so peed off because, you know, I thought, what is the big deal with just putting makeup on? I couldn't understand that that was a rule, do you know what I mean? Because I was so used to, in school, in England, wearing as much as I wanted. I haven't put hardly any makeup on at all, and there's no way I'm doing what you say. That's the end of it. Give me detention. Give me detention every day. I don't care. I want to go home because this place is shit. Back in Essex, everybody had this phase of being orange, and it was just like the darn thing to just, you know, get loads of orange foundation on, and everyone just thought, yeah, I look really good and I'm orange. Fucking stupid place, I swear to God. When I watch it now, it is really funny, but at the same time, it is a little bit embarrassing. They've given me a hard time, made me cry. I'll fucking give them a hard time now. And then they won't forget me. Idiots. It is embarrassing.
But whilst in South Africa, Lucy had an opportunity to see there was more to life than makeup, if she was prepared to take the plunge.
OK, Lucy, I'd like you to come with me, please.
Mum Alma wanted her to help out at the local school for disabled kids.
I don't want to see people that are in bad conditions and stuff. I don't want to see that or speak to them. I can't cope with it. I don't want to see it. And I'm not getting out of the car, so you're wasting your time.
If you want to come with me, you come now. It's going to be easier, or you can join me in the classroom.
Never had to do something so hard before. I was scared that if I walked into that school and there'd be really, you know, sad cases of these kids, that I'd cry in front of them, and I really didn't want to do that.
The decision she made that day is something Lucy will remember for the rest of her life.
Glad to see you! Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Lucy.
Say hello for Lucy, Garnett.
Lucy, signora.
Lucy.
Get off of Lucy's hand.
Tell her your name.
Andries.
Andries.
Going into that disabled children's school actually changed my outlook completely. I just look at people totally differently. I don't judge anyone, and I think of me as, like, you know, my life could be a lot more worse than what it is, so make the most of it. And I wish I'd gone in there straight away so I had longer in there, because that was one of the best things of that time in South Africa. I don't really wear that much makeup now because I've grown up and I don't feel I've got a lot more confidence and I've experienced so much more, and I don't feel like I need to hide away from anything anymore. I'm just me, and if you don't like it, you don't like it.
But that's not the only change Lucy has made.
When I got back, it was all I could think about, and the one thing that I wanted to do is just help people. So now when I've got time, I just try and raise as much money as I can and help the people that need it.
Now, world's strictest parents would be nothing without, well, the parents. Across 14 different countries and 8 American states, families from all around the world have opened their doors to our British teens. Wherever they're from, one thing unites them all. They have a plan for parenting.
Satan wants to devour our kids. He wants to pull them away. He wants to bring them into darkness. So it's my job to not let him do that.
Oh, say, can you see?
Drinking, drugs, and sex, they're selfish behaviors that destroy lives.
One has to be strict. One needs to be strict with them.
Discipline is a key in everything that you do.
If you don't have discipline, you're not a human being. You're an animal.
Come on! When I punish really hard.
I'm not your friend, I'm your parent.
Go inside and get it.
If my child talks to me and talks back, I don't take it lightly.
Well, the rules in my house, see, they're quite simple. Don't do anything wrong. If I do something wrong, I'm in trouble.
And if proof were needed that strict parenting creates obedient, clever, disciplined children, look no further than their own offspring.
I don't feel like rebelling. Discipline is one thing that should be there in every child.
For children's lives, it is very good to have morals and standards and rules in the home.
And my parents just make sure everything is appropriate for a 12-year-old godly girl before I go and do anything.
Some people might say that my parents are strict, but we'd rather call it love.
Hi. But even in a world of strict parents, some are stricter than others.
Oh my God, he's a police officer.
You are shitting me.
I'm not getting out of the car.
It's 2 men.
Some play by different rules.
It's 2 men. Is it a gay couple? What is going on here?
Hello, how do you do? I guess you probably didn't expect this.
No, I didn't.
Welcome.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
I was expecting that.
Good night.
But there's one family that stand out when it comes to letting our little brats have it. The Harrises of Barbados.
There's no smoking.
So if you have any cigarettes, you have to hand them over now.
I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen.
Nathan, if you don't hand over your cigarettes right now, you can take your journey back to the door.
Okay. That's fucking smoking.
There will be no more smoking.
Well, I'm sorry, I am 16, I am legally classed an adult, I'm old enough.
You are not in the UK, you are in Barbados. And you are an adult at 18 years old, my man, not at 16. So you don't tell me nothing, but you are legally no adult. You are not an adult here. I am finished, done. Excuse me.
With that, Nathan became the one and only teen not to stay in the family home on the first night, while the Harrises get my vote as the strictest parents in the entire universe.
No one has ever refused to back down against me. It's a very shocking change.
That's that, innit? Bitch. Do you think I'm going back in that house? You must be crazy. I'm not going back in there. I'm not.
Back to the Tantrums, and at number 6, East London tough girl Sevda Hussein and her Texan standoff. Before Strictest parents, Sevda's mum had all but given up.
Well, it got to the stage where it was easier just to give in to Sev, if she wanted something, or, you know, if she needed money for anything, it was easier just to give it to her.
Sevda was welcomed into the Frazee household with open arms. She thought she'd died and gone to heaven.
The house was so big, it looked like a hotel.
Jacuzzi tubs and...
Oh my God, this is proper nice. It was a mansion.
This is our outside living area right here. I think you're going to enjoy this.
Wow.
And,
I thought it was going to be like a holiday. That was like proper nice, man.
The battle lines for Sevda's meltdown were drawn before she'd even unpacked her suitcase.
Trust is the ace for us. If you're trustworthy, you get more privileges.
Roseanne told us to go get our fags or something, and I wasn't giving it in that easily. I wasn't, right?
Oh, I can't do it. She looked everywhere except the wardrobe. Like, see, I'm talented like that, you know. I know where to hide things when I want something. She looked in the most obvious places, like I'm stupid. Like. Oh my God, this is so easy. I'm gonna get away with so much. You see me, yeah, I'm just wonderful. Got my lighter right here, got my fags hidden somewhere.
But there's only a point in hiding cigarettes if you're gonna smoke them. And Sevda was pretty determined.
There's a cigarette in there, I'm assuming.
No, I need to go toilet.
Okay, we have a bathroom right over here. No, Sevda.
No, I need to toilet.
Get off me, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? We have another bathroom.
Why are you touching me for? She tried to drag me out of the bathroom. Like, who are you touching? Like, do I know you? You're touching me like that. And she's trying to drag me, and like we had a bit of a shuffle there, innit? Like, I'm not really proud of that, but you know, she started it, not me, all right? She started it.
We have another.
I'm going home, bro. Going home. You're stupid. You're fucking dumb, man. I'm going home. You're dumb. How about putting your hands on me? You're stupid. You're fucking stupid. Dickhead. Don't film me, bruv, seriously. You can't act like that, do you know what I mean? You can't knock over cups and act like a big kid. That's how I was acting, innit? Like a baby, really.
But back then, Sevda thought throwing a tantrum was the only way to get what she wanted.
No, why are you coming here for? Go away!
When you are ready to talk like an adult, until then,
away.
I will be looking through your bathroom.
Go away! Why are you here for? Go, I don't like you. I'm not coming back in your house. That's that, innit? Bitch. The way I saw myself was really embarrassing. I just think, no, that's not ladylike at all. Like, the way I was disgraceful.
For the first time in her life, throwing a massive strop wasn't getting Sevda the reaction she wanted.
We can outlast her, so I'm not going to go out and get her. And it could be a really cold night out there. Well, we'll watch her.
Do you think I'm going back in that house? You must be crazy. I'm not going back in there. I'm not.
I'd just like to order 3 large pizzas. Do you have a special involving those 3? This is for delivery.
Bitch, man, she makes me sick.
The way they just left her outside, I think, was really good. Just let her get on with it and come in when you finish sulking.
I was hungry, and then they get pizza, yeah? And it's like I was on the naughty step, like I was the little kid on the naughty step, and we're getting pizza, and you're in the naughty step, Sevda, and you're not coming in for no food. Oh, you know, I was thinking, you know, I'm really stubborn, innit, so I was starved, boy, I don't care, innit?
Pepperoni with pineapple.
But after being taunted by takeaway and sitting in the dark for 5 hours, the pennies started to drop for Sevda.
I really don't want to walk back in this house, but you know it's got to be done. They're just so controlling and stubborn. What I learned from the tantrum that I had was that them tantrums don't really get you nowhere. Attitude that don't get you nowhere.
Hello.
Sevda, hi. They are the first people that didn't take my shit, yeah? What they are, they're really forgiving. They're really forgiving people. Sorry.
For what, Sevda? What do you think you did wrong?
I lost my temper. That isn't the girl that I want to be, really. I didn't think I acted like that till I watched myself.
You guys.
Now I'm patient, I'm calm, I know how to keep my temper down. That's called maturity now, and I've matured a lot.
I'd like to thank the Frazees for everything they've done. It's done her the world of good.
Me and my mum get along so much now, like even on the way here, we were just laughing. She's so funny, my mum is just the funniest person ever. As long as my mum's happy with me, then I haven't really got anything else to prove to anyone.
Let me tell you something, Sam. Listen, if you continue like this, you'll be in bed for 7 o'clock.
Please.
You're acting like a toddler. You're an...
Fine then, I'm a toddler. I'm an immature little child who is 17 years old.
3 years ago, Sam Northage was an angry young man.
I'm not saying I'm the worst person in the world, but I don't want to be here. I've never, ever, ever wanted to be with this place. I'm fed up with this.
He's just pushed and pushed at the boundaries. He won't take no for an answer. I've spoken, that's the end of it. I'm not having it.
I can admit I was a little shit back then. I was just basically in a permanent rage, and the littlest thing could just make me snap.
Sam was sent to the heart of Jamaica to live with the deeply religious Rose family, a family with an extensive set of rules.
No alcohol, no smoking. Neither indoor or outdoor. No swearing.
At the time, I thought my mum was being strict and not giving me much freedom. Second I got out there, I realised quite how chilled she was.
And Sam, those errands have to go.
I might have a problem with that.
Sam's big tantrum in the sun came when the family demanded he join them on their weekly pilgrimage to church.
Sharon telling me what to do didn't exactly go down very well at the time.
I'm not going to be going into your church to worship your God that I don't even believe in.
This is Sunday morning in Jamaica. We go to church. There's a
You
time
should go and
limit
worship
here.
and you should go and enjoy
No.
yourself.
You don't tell me what I should do. You don't tell me what I should do.
I just didn't want to be made to look like an idiot by anyone, regardless of whether they were an authority figure or not. If someone made me feel stupid, I'd tell them where to shove it, pretty much.
And I'm not stepping inside your church, which is apparently already starting.
Well, Sam, let me tell you this. Sam, don't walk away from me. Don't walk away from me. Don't do that. That is one disrespect. We don't walk away from people when we talk to people.
Looking at it now, I just see it was stupid. I should have just gone in the church. I was only like, 2 hours inside a church, and I put more effort into being pissed off and being outside.
I did not come out here to visit the world of Sharon Rose. I am not here wanting to just bend over to all of Sharon's rules.
Should have just shut up and put up, because it would have been much less effort, and I wouldn't have looked quite such an idiot.
Let me tell you something, Sam. Listen, if you continue like this, you'll be in bed for 7 o'clock.
Please.
You're acting like a toddler. You're an...
Fine then, I'm a toddler. I'm an immature little child who is 17 years old.
You don't act like a 17-year-old. And this is church, and you're going to respect church. This is place that I've worship, and this behavior will not continue here.
Right.
So zip it up now, and that's it. That's my final word.
Back then I was a bit of a shit with a temper and needed to calm down and get a clue, basically.
Meet my friend here. And,
The thing that really gave me a boot up the arse was going to see Malachi.
he's only 2 years older than you.
While Sam was busy making his mum's life hell, Malachi Johnson was shouldering the responsibility for his entire family.
Hurricane take it all off.
Oh, man.
So basically, I grew up with a rough life. Then my mom now, she got pregnant at that time, and my stepfather was taking drugs. So basically, left home.
You always hear people saying, "Oh, people have got it much worse than you," and all this sort of stuff. You've got it slap bang in front of you. It's a complete slap in the face, and that really woke me up, and that helped me grow up a lot.
I ain't complaining no more. There ain't nothing to complain about. I'm gonna basically just not be such a little whining twat. I really have been, I think.
It definitely improved things big time with my mum when I got back. Well, we got on brilliantly for at least a good few months. Then we ended up having a bit of a row, which led to me moving out, which led to us getting on even better now. So it all worked out in the end.
As we enter the final phases of our countdown, we should not forget that World's Strictest Parents isn't just about the screaming and shouting. Whilst away from home, it's an opportunity for our teens to face up to some home truths.
I've just not cared about anyone else out there, not anyone else's feelings.
Home truths that cause the tears to flow.
I just want to go and see my mum.
Flow. And flow some more. So just for the fun of it, let's have a look at some of the biggest blobs. Back in the UK, Stefan Alvarez treated his mum like a skivvy.
Gonna cry, she hasn't lost the fight.
But when he went to Garnett, it was the first time he'd ever been away from the comforts of home.
I'm fine, how are you? I'm missing you.
And the separation had made the heart grow fonder.
I'm horrible. I got a lot of stick from people over the crying, actually. A lot of people are like, oh, you need to man up, blah, 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 blah. Sad as it is, I'd never actually really been away from Mum It kind of made me realise just how easy I had it at home. And I think that's the main bit that got me emotional.
It was great being able to talk to my mum again. That was great. It made me realise just how much I missed her as well.
Going away to Northage parents, it kind of made me and my mum go from very, very good best friends to an actual mother and son relationship.
And the award for top teenage blubber goes to reluctant father-to-be, Wesley McGillian. When Wes went to live with the local Lavelle family in New Jersey, he was avoiding an important issue back home.
When I knew I was going to be a dad, just didn't want to think about it, like just pushing it far back in my mind as possible and just total in denial. Yeah.
But after looking after a neighbour's child for the day, his attitude to fatherhood changed dramatically.
So you kind of just give him a spoonful and he'll open up.
It took away most of the fear I had because I was just worried about so many things, and then seeing him, I just had a mental picture in my head of what I'm going to be like with my daughter.
Wow. Just hit me, just like, I just want to do the best I can. Be a good dad.
And being a dad is just amazing. The scare factor doesn't go away. It gets worse, but I'll always be there for her, and I love her to bits. It's just unbelievable. It's scary to think where I would be now if it weren't for Strictest parents, and, you know, my daughter is my life.
I won't let you cheapen yourself in front of me.
I'm going home. Seriously, I'm going home. I don't care what you sign up. I can get it out of my seriously.
In Ghana, it wasn't so much the teenagers, but the parents that were throwing the tantrums.
And in my home and in my boundaries, I do not allow those things.
Veda was like a hard woman. Like, she had a really tough shell.
Stefan Alvarez and Lizzie Paul went to live with the Adega family in Accra, Ghana.
Hi, Lizzie. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm a bit scared.
You are? You don't have to be.
From the very start, Vida had a problem with Lizzie.
There are a couple of things that I don't encourage. No short dresses, skirts, or revealing clothes. Everything shows even before you're out.
I do all the time.
And you do?
But just because they're so inside.
Yeah.
Lizzie had gone out there going for a suntan, whereas obviously with their religion it was cover up as much as possible, don't show yourself off to everyone, which was the complete opposite of why Lizzie went out there.
Things only got worse when the parents thought the teens were getting to know each other a little too well.
Over here in Africa, we don't accept two young people fraternizing to that extent, you know. I have come across so many people who, due to sexual immorality, have virtually lost everything. Let us keep ourselves pure.
I was purely just mates with him. I thought maybe we could wind her up a bit because I was just really irritated at the fact she was saying, you can't speak to him, you can't hug him. I was like, but I want somebody to hug. I've got nobody to hug.
With the parents on their guard, Stefan and Lizzie came up with a crafty plan.
We're not flirting, we're just going to like over-exaggerate the fact that we're overly friendly. God, sorry.
We decided to work together to see just how far we could push everything, and we did. We made a great double team, though.
We threw water over each other, a little water fight, and that wound her up a bit.
Lizzie, all right, Lizzie, what do you have under?
Bikini. What's your belly button? A belly bar.
Really?
It's stylish.
Who's gonna look down there anyway?
Stylish for me to touch.
A family visit to the beach brought all the issues to a boiling point.
And then we got to the beach and it was like, whoo. Okay. I think we wound up a bit too much. I didn't do anything wrong. I actually didn't. I went in the sea. My trousers got wet. I took them off because they were falling off me.
But Stefan remembers the event slightly differently.
The whole wearing the trousers out into the sea and then getting them soaking wet so she had to take the bikini on, that was all pre-planned before we even got there. The whole lot was pre-planned, that it was going to wind the family up as much as physically possible, and that's mainly what the beach trip was for.
Lizzie, I think you've started being a little insolent to me, and I don't like it. I know the two of you are alone, but don't get funny ideas.
We're friends. Like, he's the only person that I can talk to on the trip.
To me.
Yeah, but as a person that I've met...
No.
Because I've even got a boyfriend at home.
Yes,
so.
but that's you, but I don't like that. And it's wrong for you to do that. Do you think your mum would let you do that?
What? To have a boyfriend,
well,
yeah?
if she's allowing it, it's because you're so saucy. Because you're doing it to me right now. I won't let you cheapen yourself in front of me.
I'm going home. Seriously, I'm going home. I don't care what you sign up. I can get it out of my face, seriously.
I'm not embarrassed about sticking up for myself on the beach because I was made out to be something that I'm not. I'm not cheap. I'm not saucy. I'm just me.
Well, dickhead, open the gate. Open the gate.
Natural charmer Rosie Hind would do anything to get a reaction.
I'm going to bash your house until you open the gate.
You want a reaction, do you know what I mean? That's the reason why you argue, because you want to spark a reaction.
I'm very angry.
Rosie had just been kicked out of school in Puerto Rico when the Hill family doled out the punishments.
The consequences are severe. You have no privileges, Rosie. You are not allowed to use the internet.
I think my punishment was definitely so over the top. Like, I mean, the list like just went on and on.
You're not allowed to use the telephone. You're not allowed to watch television, and you will help out.
I'm going home.
Unable to accept the punishment, Rosie wanted out of there. Her outrageous actions puts her straight in at number 2 on our countdown.
I don't want to be with these people. I don't like them. They're nothing to me.
The Hills lived in a rainforest and their nearest neighbour lived over a mile away. But that didn't stop Rosie.
No, I'm fucking getting him to open the gate. I'm not staying here.
How can you actually do this?
I don't know. I'm not staying. It's shit up. They're the most awful people I've ever met in my whole life, ever. Well, dickhead, open the gate. Open the gate. Answer me when I'm talking to you. Open the gate.
It was annoying me the fact that he wasn't retaliating, do you know what I mean? Like, because if you're angry and you're shouting and someone's just like sitting there just like, you know what I mean? It irritates you more.
I will smash your car window.
Why don't you go lie down for a while?
No, I don't want to lie down. I want to get out of this shithole. Why? Can you not ignore me? Why won't you open the gate?
The more he didn't react to me, the more angry I got.
The keys to get out of the gate.
All right, honey, go try those keys.
What fucking key is this? I'll fucking drive one of your fucking cars.
That's a car key. That car isn't here anymore.
Well then, you won't mind if I do this then, will you?
Watching it back is just so embarrassing because everyone's like, I can't believe you did that. Like, I was like, oh, I can't believe I did it. It was just so awful.
8 hours later, and with Rosie still not getting the attention she desired,
We're gonna smoke in their car.
she had a new plan. Ed's non-confrontational tactics were winning over Rosie's anger.
It was really clever when he came out and took the battery out. I probably wouldn't have thought about that. I'd have like just tried to get me out of the car, do you know what I mean? He just came and he did make me look like an idiot.
Good idea.
Cuidado.
I don't understand why you won't put me out.
No, I don't want to kick you out.
Why? What do I have to do to be kicked out? Should I go and teach your little boy some really bad swear words? Will that work?
Well, let me tell you this. Today, you have shown me that, in fact, you are not 16, you are 6 years old.
Well...
Have your fit, and when we're done, when you're done, then I'm done with you. I'm done.
No, listen.
I'm done with you.
He did have a point with the 6-year-old thing. I mean, I don't know, I think I was acting a bit, maybe like 8, 8 years old.
And the moral of the story is, Rosie?
So my shouting and screaming just didn't get me anywhere, so it was just a bit pointless. Ugh!
I'm sick of being treated like a little kid when I'm not a little kid. Do I look like I'm fucking 10 years old? No. Idiot.
James Gowing may not have liked being treated like a little kid, but his behaviour at the time was far from grown up.
Before Utah, I was pretty much an angry rebel. Carefree, a lot of drugs, a lot of drink.
That was
What percentage is it?
2.40.
7.5, you know.
It's 7.5.
Nah.
James's selfish behaviour was ruining his relationship with his family.
My mum was pretty much ready to kick me out. She was literally at the end of her last straw. I think she was ready to disown me, to be honest with you, because I was that bad.
James needs to realise that he has got potential, but I need him to make these changes. Sorry.
Upon arrival in Utah, James brought a large slice of rebellious attitude. Right to the front door of the Peck family.
Can I actually smell what you're drinking to make sure it's not like alcohol or something? Oh, whoa, I can smell it from here.
It was the last drink we was going to have for the whole week, do you know what I mean? Like, we obviously couldn't drink in America because he wasn't 21.
That's just a waste now. We should have drank it in the car.
Ready to go in?
Yeah.
It's obviously telling up with vodka isn't very, isn't going to give a good first impression of us, is it? So that she must have thought, gosh, I've got myself in for something really bad this week.
I would need a
After a rocky start, James's top tantrum that puts him in at number 2 on our countdown came when Nicolene asked him to join in with homeschooling.
Hey, James, come here, please.
No, man. My attitude to education then was, screw it, I don't really care.
Instead of obeying the family rules, James did what James did best and rebelled.
That's bad. It's bad because you're showing special parts of your body that God doesn't want you to.
I attended this Sunday from just to catch some rays, you know what I mean? It was hot, it was a hot day, and I was hot, and it was boring me, so I just thought, I'm just going to go chill and have some sun.
James was not backward in letting the Pecks know how he felt.
I don't want to learn about maths and English. I don't want to learn science.
I understand that. You're acting like you know what my plan is for the day, which I think you don't. Homeschooling is about learning whatever you want. Did you know that? So here we go, and I'll just do it with you both together. Are you planning on going too, Hannah?
Yeah.
The thing is, we're not little kids.
Yeah.
No, I know you're not little kids.
We're 17 years old, and you're treating us like we're 10-year-olds.
The thing about...
How am I acting like a 3-year-old? At the end of the day, I'm 17-year-old. I can look after myself.
Okay, talk calmly.
No, because I'm sick of being treated like a little kid when I'm not a little kid. Do I look like I'm fucking 10 years old? No. Idiot.
Okay. Colin.
Are they running away, Mom?
Be discussed with
Mama, are they running away?
I was 17 at the time, and they're obviously learning about kids stuff. That's why I felt like a kid, because it made me feel dumb, the fact that they was making me read out loud. I'm not being funny, but I'm more intelligent than that.
After the initial clashes, things changed dramatically in Utah, and James struck a close bond with father of the family, Spencer.
You ready? There you go.
Me and Spencer did have a good bond because it was nice to have a male figure who was doing the things what my dad should have done for me. My dad would never even thought about taking me to go and drive a car, or wouldn't talk to me about some of the things which Spencer did, and he made me feel really welcome. He's an amazing guy, Spencer. It's really cool.
Nearly 3 years down the line, and James's attitude to education has changed dramatically.
My attitude towards education is completely different, and I'm going to university as well, so my attitude is complete, and I just want to carry on studying until I feel like I know enough to be able to break into the fashion industry, to know where I want to go. and I'm just going to keep on learning and learning until I do get there, because every day you learn something new, and I really love education.
Lessons learned from the Pecks has altered James's priorities in life.
I think the thing I like the most from the Pecks is family. Family are an important thing in life, and when I came back, it was something which I definitely changed. My attitude towards my mum changed completely, and I really thank them for opening my eyes to the family and how important everything is.
So we have seen tantrums about makeup, dress code, charity work, and of course cigarettes. But World's Strictest Parents is far from all about the squabbles.
Don't film me, bruv, seriously.
The intention of World's Strictest Parents has always been to make argumentative teens see that rules and discipline aren't just made out of spite.
I love you too.
The teens are there to experience a life with boundaries, in which families can operate in a peaceful and loving way.
I would be proud to have you as my son.
I owe so much to Garnett. I love them so much.
You're both amazing. Joe and Scott have always been an inspiration to me. I owe everything to them. Thank you so much.
Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother.
World's Strictest Parents, and definitely did give me the kick up the arse that I needed.
Mum and Dad are really proud of me for going to South Africa, and they know it was a hard experience, but they know that it has changed me, so it was worthwhile.
I think the thing I like the most from the Pecks is family. Family are an important thing in life.
It was a wake-up call for me, a really big wake-up call, and it's changed my life a lot.
Bye.
This programme has really changed my life.
I'm happy. I'm so much happier. I like who I am now.
You really are gorgeous people, and I'm never, ever, ever going to forget you.
Oh, there's not one regret. From the moment I got on the plane to the moment I got off the plane, no regrets.
So, have you worked it out yet?
Before the show, I was proper slut, really. I think you were worse than me.
I was a brat. Drug abusing, drinking. I was horrible.
No! Put it out. You're not getting off to a good start with the Kimbros.
When Bex Keene and Chezdan Mills went to live in Atlanta, they met with a brick wall in the shape of the Kimbrough family.
You want to push me there? You want to take me there? Yeah.
You messing with the wrong one.
What are you gonna do?
What would I do?
You are not my dog.
I don't care if I'm your dad. I'm not trying to be your dad.
No. You will. No, I won't. You will. No, I won't. You will not use profanity in this building.
I think the family were just mental.
You know, they were nice in their own religious, weird.
Yeah, they were nice.
way.
They were just mad.
What is wrong with you, mommy?
Nice mad.
Mad may be, Ches, but that wasn't going to stop this God-loving family from encouraging our teens with a little religious education.
I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes, okay?
Sunday school was so boring.
You awake? You awake? Okay.
Just reading the Bible. How boring can you get?
What's going on? You have a question?
No, I'm just bored. Can you guide these?
All I was doing in that room was aging.
As so often with these two, when the going got tough...
Up the hill.
In the trees. I just kept on running away, because, like...
It's childish.
All this God shit. We're prisoners.
Can't believe I'm stood in the fucking forest in the rain, trying to have a fag with a Bible on my head. It's ridiculous.
They're there to teach us right from wrong, not teach us about religion. I wasn't going to do nothing.
But when religious education became full-time academia, Bex had met her match.
We're fair. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't switch your neck at me. You're messing with the wrong one.
I think Sister Patrice is one of the biggest influences when I was there.
What are you going to do?
What would I do? What would you do?
Well, I'd knock you out, but obviously I can't.
Let's go.
Don't touch me.
You better get out of here.
Sister Patrice's tough love approach broke through Bex's hard exterior.
So why are you determined to destroy yourself?
I'm determined to destroy myself.
Yes, you are, sweetheart. You're 17 years old. You know how you're living? You're living like a person that's been out of life. Now listen, we're trying to show you how to be a better person.
Now I can say I'm like a daughter from hell. I was like such a cow.
If you're going to succeed, you're going to have to push through what's uncomfortable.
She's one of the people who she didn't have a go at you. She just made you believe in yourself. And that's what you need. You don't need to be shouted at and told this is right and this is wrong. You need somebody to believe in you.
2.5 years down the line, and are Chez and Beck still running away?
I really did grow up because I just realised what I wanted to do. I focused on it. I'm trying my hardest in everything. I've got a boyfriend, so I'm not a slag anymore.
You do just generally grow up and you realise the life that you was living, you wasn't going to end up nowhere.
We were little shits though, weren't we?
You was.
You was as well.